Firstly, Kilmarnock, no change for Bobby Williamson from the team which was beaten here by Celtic at the weekend. Two 21-year-olds in that lineup in James Fowler and Peter Canero, and one 18-year-old in Stevie Murray. And a fourth start, as Ian Durant was saying there, for Tommy Johnson.
Yeah, it's a good blend, I think, of experience and youth, and I'm looking forward to seeing young Stephen Murray wide left, and I think, again, Mahood will be a key player for Kilmarnock tonight.
The Rangers selection like this, one change enforced for Alec McLeish from the team which beat Hibs 4-1 at Ibrox on Saturday. Bert Conterman has the flu, and 19-year-old Stephen Hughes takes over in central midfield. And in front of him, De Boer, Arveladze, Lovenkrantz and Flo. Plenty of attacking options, I think you would say.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of attacking options there, some real quality going forward, but they've still got the solid base of the back four and Hughes and Ferguson possibly, so they've got that base and allow the others to go and play.
So those the two teams, and teenager Stephen Hughes back into the starting lineup in the absence of Conterman, having words there with Shota Arveladze ahead of kick-off. But he's got an old head on young shoulders, and very impressive, and let's hope he is a big Scotland player of the future as well. And talking teenagers, you've got to be talking Stevie Murray, just 18, one goal so far, his 11th start tonight for Kilmarnock, and he was the young player of the month in the Bank of Scotland SPL for December. The referee tonight for Kilmarnock against Rangers is John Underhill. 25 Premier points between these two at kick-off time. Kilmarnock down in 6th position. They could do with some points because Dunfermline and Dundee United are breathing down their necks for that place in the top 6. So Kilmarnock looking to add something here tonight as Rangers head out on the attack. And the news from Amundvale is that Livingston are 1-0 up against Celtic. An early strike from Kino, the Livingston midfielder. It's Livingston 1, Celtic 0, and I'm sure word will get through very quickly to the Rangers supporters here. 13 points is the gap. It's still a huge task, some would say impossible, for Rangers to get back into this title race. And of course the Livingston action is just underway, but that's a bright start for the home team there, having been knocked out of the cup at Pittodrie at the weekend. Here's the first chance for Stevie Murray to shine, and Lovenkrantz getting his head to the crossfield ball before it reached Canero. Lovenkrantz 3 starts on the trot, and I think McLeish giving him every chance to show what he can do. He had a boy wonder reputation when he arrived at Ibrox. A lot of big clubs Milan on his trail. He's got pace, and he's got a lot of zip about him as well. And he gets into the penalty box, and showing Alec McLeish a pretty impressive display of late. That's running away from Hughes. Alan Mahood on the ball. And as Ian Durant was saying as well, pre-kick-off, so much for Kilmarnock revolves around Mahood in central midfield. If he plays well, if he passes it well, Kilmarnock tend to be going well. A lot of responsibility on Mahood's shoulders, in the absence, of course, of Durant, who tends to direct play, but that responsibility is with Mahood at the moment. Yeah,
obviously it's difficult bits to fill in Ian Durant, but Mahood has come in, and I thought he's been exceptional, as Ian said at the start of the programme. He's a real quality player, great footballer, a real good organiser as well, and he's been a real boost for Kilmarnock this season.
Long ball, and Amoruso getting just enough on it to divert it back to Stefan Klos. Andy McLaren was loitering with intent, and Amoruso has been outstanding for Rangers in recent times, and at this early stage of the season he would have to be a contender for Player of the Year, and it's a real turnaround when you consider how close Amoruso was to heading down to the Premiership. Sunderland and West Ham both fancied having him on their books. He stayed, and he's now a big part of the Rangers side, which Alec McLeish is putting together. That's Hughes, that's Flo, and that's De Boer. Shot to Arveladze. Good work from Ali Mitchell. And now Stevie Murray with that fleet of foot. Difficult to get to him. Liable to change direction and change pace in an instant. But it's Ronald De Boer with the interception. Backward to Barry Ferguson. Now Tony Vidmar. Early ball for Flo. Lead off for Ferguson. Offside is Peter Lovenkrantz. There was some slick first-time passing in the midfield, which set him up, but up went the flag.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful football again. Flo coming out, lays it on. Lovenkrantz already making his run, and Ferguson just made the time of the run just slightly off there, but lovely football.
Peter Lovenkrantz making his 6th start of the season. He's had injury problems, and he's failed to convince at times as well in the early days at Ibrox, but on his 22nd birthday coming up, he's maybe ready to shine. Gary Hay was being held back by Arveladze. Murray against Rickson. And last touch there was off the youngster. Unlucky, didn't get the break of the ball. He's unlikely to be quiet for too long. Bobby Williamson, the longest serving manager in the SPL. Over 5 years now at the helm with Kilmarnock, and he's enjoyed amazing success on limited resources. Rangers on the attack with Lovenkrantz. Useful. And almost a chance for Ronald de Boer. Good set-up work by Lovenkrantz. Ali Mitchell was there for Kilmarnock.
Oh, it's top quality stuff again. Lovenkrantz, they suck people in. Everybody turns towards the ball, and again, de Boer, lovely late run into the edge of the box, and it's great saving tackle.
It's in from Fernando Rickson. Not his best, failed to get beyond the near post. Cleared by McLaren. Now with Amoruso. And skipper Ferguson. Played their way well there out of that tight situation in the central area. Now Hughes. Chased by Rickson. And well read that and well dealt with as well by Freddie Dindeleux. The Kilmarnock fans have got used to that. He does it so often. And with no great fuss. Ferguson changing direction, looking for some room. Vidmar. De Boer. Was Ronald de Boer tripped? Yes, he was. The free kick given against Peter Canero.
Yeah, good feet again. He knows he cuts across the defender, and it's just a click of his heels. That's all he's after, or he's away.
Working on a little goatee beard there, I think, Ronald de Boer, as Gordon Marshall tells his teammates that he wants 4 in the wall. He's got 5 at the moment. There must be a little bit of inflation added on. And Lorenzo Amoruso is lining up. His effort, well wide. 50 days as Rangers manager for Alec McLeish. 8 wins and 2 draws in 10 matches sounds pretty good, but when you're the manager of Rangers, you don't tend to get prizes for that.
No,
they want more.
No, unfortunately you don't. It has to be 1-1-1-1, and I suppose a big test for Alec will be the Old Firm game next week, but I think he started exceptionally well to his management career.
Trying to add some grit and some determination to the way Rangers play, no doubting the individual talent they possess. And here's one of the most talented, Shoto Arveladze. What a signing he's been from Ajax. Cuts in, left foot. Well off target this time. He must have heard me giving him the big build-up. He has scored 14 times in 20 games, and that can't be bad. And he's also scored quite a few times for his country, Georgia, as you can see from those statistics. He's a class act.
Oh, he's a top player. He's got everything that you would want in a modern striker. He's got reasonably good pace. He comes to the ball, he can go in behind, he can finish, and he's been a real asset to Rangers.
I think somebody got hold of the ball and wouldn't give it back there, so Gordon Marshall had to get a replacement. Interesting to note the 2 goalkeepers are both ever present for their sides this season. This is the 33rd game in goal for Marshall, at 37, the elder statesman even, of the Kilmarnock side, although he couldn't thank me for describing him as such. Canero back for Mahood. Came off the head of Amoruso. Away by Hughes. Now De Boer for Ferguson. Grant, and cut out by James Fowler. Signed from AB Copenhagen, Peter Lovenkrantz. 3 goals this season, third one came against Hibs at the weekend. That all-important second goal right on half-time. Boer's pass, and our lads have stepped over it, hoping it would run through for Rickson. Rangers with the bulk of the possession so far. And Kilmarnock still to get anywhere near Stefan Klos. It's Dindeleux, straight at Amoruso. Kevin McGowne. Chase for Andy McLaren. Tony Vidmar got in ahead of him. Vidmar enjoying run in the first team in the absence of Arthur Newman, who's on the way back. Fowler with the throw. Canero. Good work defensively from Lovenkrantz. And that will please his manager. But he's getting up and down the line, creative going forward, and hard-working as he tracks back. So 10 minutes in, you're watching BBC Scotland with the live match from the SPL. Kilmarnock against Rangers, and it's untidy play from the home team. Andy McLaren holds up the hand of apology. De Boer's header. Stephen Hughes has it. He had a head start on Avaladze. Marshall aims at Johnson, came off the head of Moore. Up into the night sky from Amoruso. Kilmarnock claiming handball against the Rangers number 4, and it's given. So Kilmarnock have this set piece and a chance to get the ball, but it hasn't been so far, into the Rangers penalty box. Stefan Klos with nothing to do so far, and still nothing to do. It's a complete waste, complete breakdown in communication, I think, as Mahood tries to explain himself away to the Kilmarnock bench.
Yeah, I think he's just tried to play it into the area. He's just tried to play it into an area for him, and maybe McGowan's run, he's maybe just gone slightly early and had to check, and it made it look really bad. But it's an area where they can try and get advantage, just trying to play it into that area and allow him to go and tack it.
Murray's header, good touch from Johnson to get control. It was intended to be whipped in for Andy McLaren. It was deflected behind. Corner kick, first of the match for Kilmarnock.
Yeah, this is where Tommy Johnson's at his best. He doesn't even think, just goes to the side, lifts his head, tries to play it in, and gets a deflection, and it's a corner and a chance of a set piece for Kilmarnock.
McGowne and Dindeleux up for the Murray corner. Doesn't get near them, it's Stephen Hughes who flicks it away. Fowler. Canero. Unchallenged was Amoruso as he headed that clear. And he gets more time here. Useful challenge from Mitchell. Amoruso came out on top, now Hughes. Flo. Ferguson. Didn't even look as he swept the ball wide to Lovenkrantz. The play revolving around Barry Ferguson in that central midfield area. And Amoruso picks out Avaladze. Too much on that for De Boer. He gave it up early on. Wanted the ball played to his feet. Stretched well to Rickson to get that header. Given away though by Hughes. Mahood intercepted. And that's out before Tommy Johnson reaches it. Avalata again. De Boer. Good strength from De Boer to hold off the challenge from Mahood. He was fouled. Advantage played. Flo holding the ball up for Ferguson. Good play from Barry Ferguson. Strong on the ball. Lovenkrantz back to Vidmar. Now Hughes. Rangers looking to turn up the heat and get a decent ball into the box. Working hard at shutting down the options, though. Interception by Mahood. Murray. Intended for Andy McLaren. Good work from Ferguson, who started the match in very impressive style. And he did well to cut out that pass and nod it back. Hughes for Lovenkrantz. Did well to get control of an awkward ball there, Lovenkrantz. And he's caught by James Fowler as he sprinted infield.
Yeah, Lovenkrantz does exceptionally well here to keep the ball in play. Great header, lovely first touch again, and then decides to cut inside here, and he's taken away.
And there was the trip from Fowler. Lovely change of direction from De Boer. Now Avalata. Rickson is wide of him on the overlap. And Flo's near post header, but he was well shut out.
Good quality again here. Averladze drives in to allow the space. Rickson's already going, lovely weighted pass. Front post, and really Flo only needed a touch on this one. Here he goes again, lovely delivery. Maybe just gets too much on it, a glancing header, and that's possibly the first one for Rangers.
Although credit there to Freddie Dindeleux, he was very tight on Flo and not offering up any easy opportunities to Rangers' top scorer. And there's the possession so far in terms of passes completed, and you'll see that Rangers with more than double Kilmarnock's total. Lovenkrantz in for Flo, and that's superb defending from Freddie Dindeleux, not for the first time in the match. Right place, right time, and that might be a goal-saving intervention.
What a fabulous ball from Vidmar. Wonderful run by Lovenkrantz. Lifts his head, slides it across, and a fantastic defensive clearance there again. He's off and running, lifts his head. Flo knows where he wants it. It's into his path, and a great defending tackle from Dindeleux.
Here's the corner kick, in from Rickson, punched away by Marshall. Back goes Stevie Murray. Has it back again. Away by Hay. It's Ferguson. Straight at Canero. Kilmarnock supporters wanted that played early. Here's Freddie Dindeleux again, the outstanding Freddie Dindeleux. He's a model of consistency for Kilmarnock, and they were indebted to him there. Within a couple of minutes there was the challenge on Flo for the near post header, followed by that sliding tackle which put the ball behind when the repercussions could have been serious for the home team. Lovenkrantz threatening again, heads for the byline, whips the ball across, and it was shot at Avalata, coming in to try and divert that in. It was a very tight angle, but again it's Lovenkrantz who is causing problems for Kilmarnock.
What a fantastic ball from Ferguson, and again Lovenkrantz quite happy to go and attack people, touches it to the side, drives it across the box, and on that occasion nobody taking it. Averladze just at the back post.
Here comes Canero. Tony Vidmar in front of him. It's Vidmar with the block. Fowler. It's aggressive defending from Amaruso to win it. Lovenkrantz, Flo chasing. Dindeleux there first, and Marshall clears it and finds Fowler. It's Kevin McGowne, and that's going nowhere for Kilmarnock. Straight down the throat of Amaruso. Hughes, Ali Mitchell, putting him under pressure. And the rear touch of the ball for Stefan Klos. He's seen very little of it in the opening 19 minutes. The BBC Live match, Kilmarnock 0, Rangers 0, and it's, let me remind you, if you've just joined us, Livingston 1, Celtic 0 at Almond Keno's goal early on for the Almond side. And don't forget, if you want to take part in the Man of the Match competition, there's how you do so. Who will be this match's outstanding performer, as voted for by Eric. You can take part in either of those ways, and you could be on the receiving end of a DVD player. Stephen Hughes doing some defending, did it well. And played away now by Fernando Rickson. Well, he was trying to free himself from Stevie Murray, who had a handful of his jersey.
Yeah, Rickson's gone away. He's cut in front of him. Young Stevie Murray trying desperately hard to get back in and win the ball again, and it's just a bit of youthful enthusiasm.
One goal in the top team so far for Stevie Murray, gathering some crucial first-team experience at the age of just 18, and a winger out of the old school. Eric and I remember them well, sadly.
You were one of those, Rob.
Never nippy. And the Richards pass deflected, and now Andy McLaren. Gary Hay pushing forward to support. Mitchell makes a good run, and corner kick. I wondered if that was a goal kick. I wondered if that had taken his last touch off Mitchell.
Yeah, here again, I think this is where Kilmarnock can take advantage. They're going to have to play it slightly as an away game here and counter-attack when they win possession, but if they can do things quickly when they win possession in the midfield areas, then there's a chance that they can get in behind Rangers.
Tommy Johnson is right in the danger area. Freddie Dindeleux is up as well. He's a threat, and Kevin McGowne is arriving as well in the 6-yard box. In from Andy McLaren, away by De Boer. And what a good return pass that was from Alan Mahood. In again from McLaren, McGowne's flick. And away by Vidmar, just. Here comes Flo. That's well won, Gary Hay. Made that his. Now Mahood, out comes Klos. A little bit too much on that for Mahood. Dindeleux was after it, but it was always reaching the welcoming arms of Klos. And now Rangers on the move with De Boer and Avalanche. And there's another good challenge coming in. Again, it's Ali Mitchell who's putting himself about. And he took the sting out of this from Avalanche.
Oh, it's a great tackle because Avalanche is coming in, he's looking to shoot, and it's a well-timed tackle to prevent any danger there.
So, corner kick. Lorenzo Amoruso steps forward, Tony Vidmar as well. Craig Moore has stayed back. There's Rickson and Lovenkrantz. And Murray. Gary Hay, nobody there for Kilmarnock. That's well won. Laid off by Flo for De Boer. Dangerous. And fired clear by Fowler. And out off the head of Rickson. "21-year-old James Fowler, who's recently just signed a 2-year extension to his contract at Rugby Park. Another player of promise, and there are quite a lot of them in these parts. Andy McLaren, who's done some damage against the old firm before in a Kilmarnock jersey. A little shimmy from Fowler, gets him away from Lovenkrantz. The return pass from Mitchell cut out, and Rangers breaking with De Boer. Just waited for the challenge there of Ali Mitchell and then turned away from it. Rickson on the overlap, but he won't get there. It's given straight back to De Boer by Dindeleux. It was for Flo, and never looked likely to find its way through. De Boer with his face buried in his hands. Kilmarnock on the counter with Murray. And Stevie Murray was guilty of tugging at the shirt of Rickson earlier on. This time it was a role reversal involving Barry Ferguson. Free kick.
Yeah, great feet again here, and he's well away from Ferguson, and it's a bit of professional foul there from Barry, but great feet from young Stevie Murray in a tight area on the line.
It was the tug at the shirt followed by the kick at the ankle just to make sure he went down. And he's not too far from the deck in the first place, I suppose. Ferguson the offender. 4 at the edge of the area for Kilmarnock. And this is James Fowler. Alan Mahood. Good work from Johnson, but he's lost it. And showing a determination there to win it back off Amaruso. Out for the throw. Ivaladze tight to the touchline. Stephen Hughes all the way back to Stefan Kloss. More live football coming your way soon from BBC Scotland and the SPL. Sunday the 17th of February, 12:50 we're on here, and it's Dundee against Celtic at Dens Park. Here, Kilmarnock 0, Rangers 0. Still awaiting a breakthrough. Peter Lovenkrantz as likely as anyone to fashion that opening goal. The way he's played so far, looking for a free kick, they're not getting it there. There wasn't an awful lot of contact, although Lovenkrantz, to be fair to him, was up and about his business pretty quickly. And that was out before it reached Ivaladze. Kilmarnock will be gathering confidence as this first half goes on, because well, Rangers have had an awful lot of the ball. Haven't been really any great opportunities, any great shots on goal.
No, I think Rangers started very brightly, but Kilmarnock have 1 or 2 occasions now, certainly with set pieces, and the game is certainly balanced out. In the last 5 to 10 minutes, it's balanced out to a more even contest.
Craig Moore to Barry Ferguson. Still Rangers with the lion's share of possession. Onside, Ronald De Boer. Ivaladze, straight at Gordon Marshall.
Yeah, just beating the offside trap here. Kilmarnock trying to squeeze up. Ferguson picks the pass slightly wider, lay back, good strike, but never really troubling Gordon Marshall.
And I think Peter Lovenkrantz was at the back post and a little bit of room there if Ivaladze had chosen to cross that, but he likes to have a crack at goal, and you can't really criticise him in his Rangers career so far because most of them have gone in. More threat from Lovenkrantz. Again, he really whips the ball in. That time it was too close to Marshall, but he has got a good delivery.
Again, it's Barry Ferguson's switch of play. Great discipline from Lovenkrantz to stay out. Again, he wants to attack, just doesn't get round it enough this time, and Gordon Marshall takes it comfortably.
There's Tommy Johnson. The layoff to Gary Hay. Murray. Back it goes to Hay. A disappointing one for Gary Hay. Lovenkrantz took his eye off it. Getting a bit of treatment from the home support. That's a big clearance from Marshall, and it finds Tommy Johnson offside. As Dougie was saying, pre-kick-off, Kilmarnock haven't beaten Rangers here since May 1994, when Bobby Williamson was playing instead of managing. Billy Stark was in the team as well. And Charlie Miller was up front for Rangers. McLaren. Useful efforts. It's a goal kick, the outcome, which frustrates Johnson and McLaren. But a low-driven ball like this could go anywhere.
Great disguise here from McLaren. Turns inside. This is where he maybe tries to shoot there. Tries to look for the back post, and maybe a corner was the right option. Here we go again. Lovely touch in. Amoruso's lost at this point. Comes in, looks for the far post, and it certainly looked like a corner.
And all that needed from Andy McLaren was a little touch from Johnson. It might well have been deflected away from Stefan Klos. And at second best, it certainly looked a corner kick. Andy McLaren just back in the Kilmarnock first team in the last couple of games. And he's been a big performer since joining Killie. Barry Ferguson having a very influential first half. Here's Stephen Hughes breaking forward. Arveladze. Rangers getting a lot of bodies into the box. Still Arveladze. Away by McGowne. Cleared by Hay. That was Moore. Ali Mitchell there. Johnson beaten by Amoruso. Past the half-hour mark. Kilmarnock nil, Rangers nil. Lovely turn from Peter Canero. Good touch on the ball, good balance. And Tommy Johnson was screaming for a pass there from Canero. He was through on goal if Canero had worked the ball left, and Johnson can't believe it wasn't played to him.
This is Canero at his best, facing the game, driving at people, good body movement, eliminates the first one here. His head's down at that point, don't think he sees Tommy Johnson, and I suppose he's every right to have a shot after a run like that. But maybe just a more experienced player might have seen the pass in to Johnson.
Well, try telling Tommy that. He was furious that he didn't get the pass, but it was superb work from Canero in terms of working the opening. Murray back to Hay. Johnson holding the ball up, turning away from Amoruso. Here's a chance, just wide.
Great play here from McCann, turns away from Amoruso, then decides he's going into the box, he's heading in, lifts his head. Tommy Johnson sits off. Brilliant at Tommy Johnson, turns and hit. Could well have been a corner, don't know if there's a deflection.
Good work from McLaren in the setup, and a turn and hit, very typical of Johnson's play. He's opened his Kilmarnock account, of course, in the 2-2 draw against Hibs 10 days ago, and he would love the sink one against Rangers. Amoruso to Flo. 2 goals on Saturday and has come back to the top team against Hibs. Ferguson. Wide for Arveladze. In for Flo. Gets the break of the ball. De Boer. Headed away by McGowne. It's not out, and Lovenkrands has it. Here's Hughes. Shooting chance. Straight at Marshall.
Yeah, good phase of play here, culminating in a strike at goal, maybe not cleanly as he would have liked, and again comfortable for Marshall, but a decent phase of play from Rangers.
"12 minutes of the first 45 remaining. Hughes for Lovenkrands, good run and good quality on the pass as well. Flo, here's a chance, it's De Boer. Brilliant finish, Ronald De Boer. All the composure you could want. 1-0 Rangers. Alec McLeish's team ahead.
Well, this is a wonderful finish. Again, Lovenkrands, a real problem. Clips it in this time. Flo does enough, but this is where the top quality kicks in. There's the disguise. Clean strike with the left, takes a deflection, but it looks as if it was going in again. Lovely ball to start with from young Hughes. Lovenkrands is spare again. He lifts his head, plays it in. Flo does enough to put the defender off. Lovely disguise and a fabulous finish.
He likes the Wednesday night games. There's Ronald de Boer, 2 last midweek at Dunfermline to turn the match Rangers' way, and the opener here at Rugby Park against Kilmarnock. That's a top finish and his 8th goal of the season. 16 and 58 during his Rangers career. Much criticised, Ronald de Boer, for his application at times, but every sign that under Alec McLeish he's going to deliver his best, and that will strike fear into all in the SPL, because never any doubt that Ronald de Boer has amazing ability. Now, how will Kilmarnock respond to that? They'd seen that effort from Tommy Johnson go not too far wide of Stefan Kloss's goal. And they're 1 down, 10 minutes from the interval. Dindeleux to Canero. McGowne for McLaren, it's beyond him. And Fernando Rickson can clear. Mahood, McLaren, was he fouled? Yes, he was. It was Craig Moore who caught him.
Yeah, good ball up here, lovely touch from McLaren to take him away, and he's just overcommitted himself now.
Got there as quickly as he could, Craig Moore. His second spell with Rangers, after a brief spell with Crystal Palace. And still only 26 as well. That's the amazing thing about Craig Moore. Bags of experience, of course. He was in the top team as a teenager. Kevin McGowne. And again, Rangers defended that well. Taken away from the danger area by Lovenkrands. Won back by Fowler. Tim Vidmar knocked it out of play. Foul. Amaruso on Johnson. Test of character now for Bobby Williamson's team. 1 down to Rangers, having lost the Celtic at the weekend. How can they respond here? Good running from Hughes. Arveladze, elusive, and wins a corner kick. Gary Hay stuck with him. And what Kilmarnock don't want to do at this stage is lose a second goal before the interval. 2-0 they'll reckon is a long way back. Lovenkrands with the corner. Has it again. And the offside flag was up against at least one Rangers striker. Marshall's throw intended for McLaren. And again, exemplary work there by Barry Ferguson. He really has been everywhere in this first half, covering so much of the pitch. He's creative going forward. As far as Kilmarnock are concerned, he's destructive when they have the ball. Yeah, great bit of covering there again to see the danger. He's out there quickly, but he has been outstanding so far. He really has. He hasn't put a foot wrong. Great passing, always available for the ball. Good forward passes tonight, and he's been outstanding. Vidmar will be looking over his shoulder as Arthur Newman gets his fitness back. The goal scorer, Ronald de Boer. Ferguson, undoubtedly a candidate for man of the match so far. Hughes for Rickson. There's Flo. and it popped onto the top of the net. Looking for a corner kick, Flo.
Great work in the wider area again. Great delivery by Rickson. Maybe Flo could have gone to meet that. I think it is a corner, but it's a great delivery in. Well worked on the outside. Lovely ball in.
Certainly should have been a corner. Yeah, that came off the top of Kevin McGowne's head, and that's what Torrey Andrew Flo was shouting about. That's why it spun up onto the top of the net, because that looked a real chance for Flo to make it 2. Credit there to McGowne for getting his napper in the way. Avalanche. There's Flo. His header falls for Canero. Ferguson sprinting across to get there. And a free kick is given. I think against Lovenkrantz, as the 2 Rangers players squeezed in to try to cut out the space for Canero. Nearly 40 minutes on the clock. Kilmarnock make their move, trying to square the game. Andy McLaren, Amarisho away, not quite where he intended the header to go. Lovenkrantz helps it further away. Fowler, McGowne. Canero put his head to it. Good work from Johnson. And McLaren. It's for the byline. Corner kick. There were 5 in the box, waiting for a cross there from Andy McLaren. But they have the set-piece opportunity now to try to put some pressure on Rangers. McLaren stations himself right in front of Kloss. And coming up, the left foot in-swinger from Murray. Headed away at the near post. Back it comes from Canero to Murray. Good control. Great feet. Fires the cross in off Hughes. Here's Mahood. Good block from Stephen Hughes. Kilmarnock have it back with Fowler and now Hay. Dindeleux. Well, that might well have been a goal of the season job, had it gone in.
Certainly would have. An ambitious attempt, and to his credit, he got it on target, but obviously full of confidence.
And one of his better efforts there from Lovenkrantz. 22nd birthday yesterday. I think I said it earlier, it was tomorrow. It's yesterday, just turned 22, Lovenkrantz. Hugely popular figure at Rugby Park, Gordon Marshall. He's given great service to them, and not really intending to go for the pipe and slippers in the near future. He's only 37. It's well won by Ali Mitchell. Moore was first there for the header, though. Lost by Canero, won by Vidmar. And wide is Lovenkrantz. First time ball in, and what a chance that was for a shot at Arveladze. He's put them away from there before.
Yeah, great ball in this time from Lovenkrantz. He's had 1 or 2 earlier. First time ball right across the face of goal. Very difficult to take. It's just gone too high for Arveladze to get his leg up over the top of it and put it on target. Great ball in. Very difficult skill, and it's gone by.
But Rangers creating chances. I think McLeish will be happy about that. They have the goal, and they're threatening to add to it as well. Here's Arveladze again. Strength and skill. Flo, and Arveladze offside as he gets the return pass. You got to be kidding, I think is his message.
He certainly felt he was still on. Let's see it get stuck in Flo's feet here. Oh, it's a tight one. It's a tight one. I think he's maybe just stepped up in time.
So not much more than 90 seconds left of the first 45 minutes. And Ronald de Boer's goal separates these two sides. Here he is on the ball with Stephen Hughes alongside. Now, Tony Vidmar. Barry Ferguson. That was intended for Avalanta, needed a bit more pace on it. Hughes has been lively alongside Ferguson in central midfield. It's been a good combination for the Ibrox team. Here's De Boer, lovely touch with his head, but flows offside. I think that would have had to have been played a little bit quicker.
Yeah, here it is again, Flo. Maybe Flo could actually have checked his run, but he's clearly offside there, and it's just too early a pass through.
Dindeleux aiming at Johnson, looking off Amoruso's head. Mitchell. Hefty challenge on Johnson from Amoruso, advantage played. The ball at the feet of Murray. In from McLaren, back from Canero. That's dangerous, and what a chance for Tommy Johnson, he can't believe it. And he certainly wouldn't have been expecting it from Ferguson.
Well, that's a really good effort. Here we go, it comes across. He nips in behind, great anticipation from Johnson, and he just needs a touch there, and it's a turn and a slam, but unfortunately.
So Ronald de Boer's goal is the only one of the game so far. A class finish from the Dutchman as Rangers ahead, but right on half-time there, Tommy Johnson can hardly believe that he didn't take that chance with Barry Ferguson for the first time in the match, putting a blot in his copybook. He's been absolutely outstanding in this match, but the header backwards fell for Johnson, and I think Johnson was taken completely by surprise, because what he wanted to do was cushion it and hook it into the back of the net, and suddenly from trailing, Kilmarnock would have been level at the interval. But it's Kilmarnock 0, Rangers 1.
Second half here at Rugby Park. Let's return to Eric Black and to Rob McLean.
I was just discussing with Eric just now as to whether Alec McLeish would have imparted that information during the away dressing room at half-time that Celtic were a goal down. Of course, now the picture has changed completely. But let's hear from Andy Watson, the Rangers assistant manager with Chick.
Andy, I don't think any changes on either side. Just assume you're happy with the way the game's going.
Yeah, 1-0 up, and they've had 1 or 2 wee chances, things across the face of the goals. So we're quite pleased with the first half.
I'd like to see changes as the half unfolds for Rangers.
Well, we'll need to wait and see on that, Chick. We'll sort of react to events.
Thanks, Andy. All the best.
So Andy Watson's pretty happy so far, and well, you would be if your team was 1 up at Rugby Park and creating chances to add to Ronald de Boer's opening goal. And as you just heard there, Celtic have turned that game around at Almondvale from 1 down to Keno's goal, now 2-1 ahead. And here comes Stevie Murray's corner, straight at Stephen Hughes. Good pass from Avalanta, Tony Vidmar. Good pace from Canero. So one minute it looked as if Rangers might have a chance tonight to close the gap at the top of the table to 10. Now it looks very much as if Celtic will keep what they have. And offside, it won't count. If Todd Andrew Flo sticks it in the net.
Yeah, again, great disguise, but I think he's maybe just offside there as the ball's played. Maybe just online, difficult to tell from there.
Vidmar's pass, Flo, laid off for Ferguson, and the Barry Ferguson pass goes astray. That's Mahood. Vidmar with the header. They're not getting stuck in as they have to. They try to bring about an equaliser. Here's the man with the only goal so far, De Boer. Hughes driving forward from midfield. And a disappointing effort at goal from the teenager. There's been a lot to admire about his performance so far.
Yeah, drives forward here. Might have been better giving it to Everladze, but he's within shooting range and shows a bit of confidence to have a dig at goal.
Taking the place tonight in the midfield of Bert Conterman, who is suffering with the flu. That was the only change Alec McLeish made from the team which beat Hibs at the weekend. There's Hughes again, taking on a lot of responsibility. Rixon's pass is running away from De Boer. There's the man with two jobs, him on the right. I don't think the one on the left's got one. I'm only joking, John. Dick Advocat, Rangers Director of Football, and now the Dutch national coach again. Foul against De Boer. Long ball from McGowne, picking out the run of McLaren. Not getting much peace from Amaruso, held him off though. Canero into the feet of Johnson. Mitchell and Murray. Rushed it there, Stevie Murray. Might have taken a touch. That's Gary Hay. And up and under from Dindeleux, Rixon there. Good pass from McGowne to Hay. Mitchell makes himself available down the line, turning away from Hughes. Rixon sticking very tight to Murray. And the cross flies away from the danger area. Lovenkrantz. Stopped in his tracks by Kevin McGowne. Hughes, that was intended for De Boer. Well off target. Good movement from Andy McLaren. And good defending from Tony Vidmar. Arveladze to De Boer. An opportunity to create. Driving towards the danger area. De Boer. He was looking for the reverse pass for Rixon. Amaruso. Not at all stretched by that from Murray. Ferguson, Arveladze, well won, Alan Mahood. Johnson against Amaruso. Amaruso wins. Ferguson and Hughes. Rixon to Arveladze. Neat play, back from Flo. Still Arveladze. Now De Boer. Good challenge by Freddie Dindeleux. De Boer hit the deck, but Dindeleux won the ball. And that was a dangerous situation for Kilmarnock. And it's Dindeleux again with the raking pass for Murray. It was all-consuming from Craig Moore, and Stevie Murray comes off second best.
Yeah, here we see it again. Lovely turn from Everladze. Great 1-2 with Flo. Nutmeg, waiting for the return pass from De Boer. De Boer decides he's going to go it alone. and loses possession of the ball, but great play from Abeladze.
Stevie Murray's okay, and that's Ali Mitchell. Good shot! Spilled by Stefan Klos. I think he was taken by surprise as much as anything else. It was a fierce effort from Mitchell, and it was on target.
Yeah, he certainly was taken by surprise. It dips just as it comes to him. Here we see it. Makes a bit of a mess and actually springs back in front of him. Here we see it again. It's going wide, actually. It comes back, and if anybody of the Kilmarnock front players are anticipating that, it's all equal.
It's a Rangers throw, which infuriates the Kilmarnock supporters. Ricks are never willing to get forward. Ferguson to De Boer. Slipped it through for Abeladze. That's a back pass. And that's a free kick. Lovenkrands trying to get at the ball from Marshall.
Yeah, again, De Boer driving. Played through. That's certainly a back pass by McGowne. Marshall maybe inside. Wasn't sure whether it was going to go by, and then makes a decision to stop it just in case.
Gordon Marshall knows this is a real pressure point, and Kevin McGowne had to get something in the way of the ball, but as he played it back, Gordon Marshall couldn't catch it. And I fancy Lorenzo Amoruso might give this a little bit of stick from 10 yards out. Ferguson over the ball. Amoruso just behind. Will he go for subtlety? Will he go for power? It's Amoruso, it's deflected, and it's in. 2-0.
Not the cleanest of strikes from Amoruso, but with the amount of bodies in front of him, it was only going to take a deflection. Takes one and then two before it eventually goes into the net. It comes off Flo laterally. Not the best strike in the world. It's actually going by, I think, and it hits Flo and goes back into the net.
I wonder whether Andrew Flo might try and claim this one, you know. It took a touch off Alan Mahood on the goal line as well. Amoruso's effort, and there was nothing Alan Mahood could do to keep the ball out as it spun onto his knee. But it certainly took a hefty touch off Flo. Not that he knew an awful lot about it, but when you're on 21 goals for the season, you might just fancy that one making it 22. If it's Amoruso's, it's his 5th of the campaign, and he's scored a couple of important goals recently as well. One against Aberdeen, and one against Berwick, which got Rangers off and running. And Andy McLaren is yellow carded for his continued protest about that indirect free kick being awarded against his side. 2-0 Rangers, 10 minutes into the second half, and that's a real body blow to Kilmarnock. I wonder how Bobby Williamson's reacted to that. Chick, I think, might know.
Bobby Williamson claiming that there was a handball from a Rangers player inside there. They thought, and Gordon Marshall probably thought the same, that the free kick should have been awarded in their favour. Bobby Williamson looked over towards the monitor, but I think we said that was not the case.
Kevin McGowan's pass, and Tony Vidmar concedes the throw. Need to go back, and they need it quickly. It's now 3-1 Celtic at Almondvale. One down, now 3-1 ahead. John Hodgson has got their third. As Kilmarnock try to exert some pressure on Rangers, not with that. Chris Boyd, I think, is about to come on for Kilmarnock, the 18-year-old striker. Bobby Williamson has to go for it now. Dindeleu's pass to McLaren. That's off Vidmar. McLaren's throw. Ferguson's header away. And first there is Peter Lovenkrantz. Nobody near him. And disappointed with his final ball there. Lovenkrantz had an awful long time to think about it. Covering across Amoruso. Canero trying to shift him, but takes a fair bit of doing. Amoruso very calm. And Rangers now in a very strong position here. 2 goals ahead. Kilmarnock having lost by the same scoreline to Celtic in the Cup on Saturday. Stevie Murray, I think, will be the player to come off shortly, and I think it may be Craig Dargo who's coming on rather than Chris Boyd. Onside! Torrey Andre Flo took his eye off it, and the chance was gone. Well, here was a great chance for Flo.
Well, this time he's made a great run, he's onside, just relaxes, having a look for the goalkeeper, and it just catches his heel, and the danger is lost.
There's a good ball from Stephen Hughes, hooked forward into the stride of Flo. And well won by Freddie Dindeleux. But now it's with De Boer. Another crunching challenge, this time from Kevin McGowne. Kilmarnock defended that well. Good work from Hughes. Looks at times as if the wind might blow him over, Stephen Hughes, but he's getting stronger. He's a composed player as well in central midfield. A lot of hopes for him at Ibrox. Given away by McLaren. And now chasing after it to try and get it back. Rickson and Arveladze. Gary Hay blocked the shot. Rickson's cross. Dindeleux away. Arveladze, Hughes, Lovenkrantz is wide. Lifted up for Flo. Back from Mitchell. And the Rangers fans encouraging Gordon Marshall to pick that up. And also brushing Johnson aside. Ferguson hits the deck. He was fouled by Mitchell. He was in too much of a hurry to take that, Barry Ferguson. Murray might be his last involvement because Kilmarnock want to make a change. Mahood and McLaren combined, but to no great effect. Moore to Arveladze. Lovenkrantz on the move, and Flo's here as well. Still Flo. Dindeleux running back into trouble. Desperate stuff to thwart Flo. Ferguson having a look to see what's on. One option was De Boer. The pass that bounces away from him. Alec McLeish looking to stretch his unbeaten run as Rangers manager. This was the deflected goal. And Amoruso's shot, Eric, deflected in off Flo. I wonder who's going to have this one.
Yeah, I think I would be claiming that if I was Flo.
Well, you did, didn't you, in your career?
I made a career out of it. But I think it was definitely going wide here. I think he's miscued it. It's going wide of the goal, and Flo's directed it towards the goal, maybe unconsciously, but he's deflected it nonetheless, and it's gone in the net.
And while we were reviewing that goal, Kilmarnock have made a couple of changes, and Craig Dargo is on as replacement for Stevie Murray, and Chris Boyd, the 18-year-old, is on as well for Andy McLaren. So double switch from Bobby Williamson, and Stephen Hughes was fouled. So it looks like 11 games unbeaten for Alec McLeish, looking to build up momentum. He knew it was pretty much a thankless task in terms of catching Celtic at the top of the table, but what he wants is his team to show a little bit more in the way of fight and determination and application. And don't forget, they were still alive in 3 cup competitions. Mauricio shot deflected, corner kick. The CIS Cup semi-final coming up on Tuesday against Celtic. They're in the quarter-finals of the Tenant Scottish Cup, heading for Station Park Forfar. And of course, coming up very soon is the UEFA Cup in 2 meetings with Feyenoord. Plenty to play for. And 2 goals ahead on the night here at Rugby Park. In comes the corner kick. Ahead of flow. It's McGowne. Offside flag goes up against De Boer. You can still tell us who you think is or will be man of the match when Eric decides later on. That's the telephone number if you want to take part, and you can text us as well. Quite a few contenders around the pitch. Here's one of them, Barry Ferguson, offside, shot to Avaladze. And I suppose if you were putting together a short list at the moment, you would have Peter Lovenkrands on it, you'd have Barry Ferguson on it, Ronald De Boer. Any more for any more?
Stephen Hughes hasn't been bad either, I don't think.
Free kick given against Craig Moore, looks incredulous.
Yeah, Dargo provoking again, and he's mistimed the tackle. He's caught him reasonably, but he's trying to win the ball there.
Yellow card there for Craig Moore, which seems a little bit harsh. Certainly a foul. Gary Hay with the free kick. Bouncing around the danger area. Away by De Boer. Ferguson, as ever, with the vision in the midfield to see the pass to Avaladze this time. Quickly on for Hughes, he's through. Stephen Hughes with a chance. They were queuing up inside him. Ferguson, Flo, Avaladze, Lovenkrands, all options for him.
Yeah, lovely toe here, bro. Just miss it, times to tackle Mahood. He's through, and there must be 2 or 3 queuing up at this time. If he'd played it just earlier, it's a tap-in for Flo.
What Rangers do get is a corner kick. And there's the view for Peter Lovenkrands. And a good take from Gordon Marshall. No challenge on him. Fires it out towards Craig Dargo. Craig Moore first there. BBC Scotland with Kilmarnock Rangers live tonight, and Dundee Celtic coming away live from the SPL on Sunday the 17th of February, on air from 10 to 1, BBC One Scotland. Gary Hay, good skill, away from Lovenkrands, stabs the ball through for Johnson, well cut out by Hughes. Avaladze stepped over it, as he did so expertly on Saturday to set up Flo's first goal. It's Fowler. That's a neat turn from Canero. Mahood plays it out wide for Boyd. Took a deflection off Amaruso, forced away by Rickson. And that was a push by Avaladze on Hay. Here is Gary Hay. Again, good balance and good turn. Ali Mitchell's shot is wide.
Yeah, a good period of pressure from Kilmarnock here. Lovely turn here. Hay lays it into his path. Mitchell, reasonable strike, just has to get it on target there. But it's a good couple of substitutions from Bobby there, and it's certainly brightened Kilmarnock up. Kilmarnock now operating with 3 up front, with Dargo and Boyd alongside Johnson.
And it's got to be press the gamble button for Bobby, with his side 2 goals down. Ricks it in strongly, and a free kick given against him for the challenge in Dargo. Don't think Fernando's too keen on that decision. Free kick's already taken, and it's headed away and behind by Moore. Come on, it with a useful little spell of pressure.
Yeah, they certainly looked good since the substitutions were made. The substitutions rather were made, and another great ball in there from Hay. And if they can get something back now, then there'll be 20 minutes or so remaining. There's still an opportunity to take something from the game.
Ali Mitchell's corner. Amaruso was there at the near post. Hay, good header, clever header. Mitchell, and off Hughes. Getting through a lot of work, 19-year-old Stephen Hughes. And there he was again to deny space to Gary Hay. Knows he'll have to graft to keep a place under Alec McLeish. Mitchell, Mahood. Challenge from Ferguson on Mahood, the Kilmarnock midfielder, and he's slowly getting back to his feet. The home support didn't fancy Ferguson's challenge.
Yeah, Ferguson just very keen to get to the ball here. No malice at all there, just trying to get to block the pass. And he just caught him as he's made the pass.
That may have looked bad from one angle for the Kilmarnock supporters, but as you saw there was really nothing in that from Ferguson. It was a challenge he was well entitled to make, and I don't think Alan Mahood had any complaints. Chasing Canero, rewarded with possession. Now Fowler, and Vidmar cuts it out and then hands it straight back. Breakdown in communication there between Fowler and Boyd as they tried to combine on the touchline. Nearly 70 minutes on the clock, and Kilmarnock would love to get a goal soon to ignite the belief that they can salvage something out of this game. 2 goals behind at the moment. Amaruso's deflected effort after Roland de Boer's spectacular first half strike, which took a deflection as well, but it was net bound in any case. Again, lovely skill, good footwork from Stephen Hughes. Ferguson running the show in midfield. Lovenkrantz trying to get beyond Fowler. Useful ball in! The lads are asking himself how he missed that opportunity. He's had 1 or 2.
Great ball out again by Ferguson. Doesn't need to beat anybody. Lifts his head. Heads for the line. Great cross. Wonderful cross to the back post. And Abeladze's just actually, I think he's in too early and he's just coming back out towards the ball. Yeah, he's having to come across and come back out slightly, which is certainly the more difficult header. But a great opportunity again.
So Rangers with double the shots of Kilmarnock, and 5 of them on target, and 2 have ended up in the back of the net. Onside, Tori Andre Flo. Good goalkeeping from Gordon Marshall. Looked like it was going to be 3-0. And the goalkeeper spread himself well there to make the save from Flo. And let's hear from Chick at pitch side. Change for Kilmarnock, 3rd and final one, and it's Freddie Dindeleux off. And his replacement is Sean Hessey. So it's a straight swap, central defender for central defender. And we assume that Dindeleux must have picked up an injury, because Bobby Williamson would certainly not remove him. As he had to. See wearing number 9. Kevin McGowne. Vidmar watched that all the way. The news from the pitch side is that Freddie Dindeleux pulled a hamstring, so that's a worry for Kilmarnock. Not necessarily about tonight. And a late flag up against our lads. I don't think there was much doubt he was off, but the flag was certainly late in going up.
Yeah, it certainly was. He's well off. No doubt about it. He's well off, but late flag.
Here's a chance, but it won't be for Kilmarnock because the flag is up at the other end. It's a game of 2 offside flags. And there are the details in terms of flag offences. Rangers caught off 9 times. That was a second for Kilmarnock. Yeah, Freddie Dindeleu's pulled hamstring could well be a problem for Kilmarnock. This match looks to be beyond them now, but he's going to miss a few matches. Kilmarnock depend on him so much. Flow the target. Lead off for Arveladze. The bird Ferguson. Spraying passes around as he's done right from kick-off. Ferguson. That's given away by Rickson though. Amaruso to Moore. Celtic have won by 3 goals to 1 at Almond Vale, having been 1 down to Keno's opening strike. Black Bay came Celtic, and 3-1 winners. Here come Kilmarnock. Amaruso strong in defence, commanding in defence. It's a poor one from Ferguson. Rangers about to make a change, which looks to be McLaren for Lovenkrantz, as Tommy Johnson's shot is blocked. And I think very optimistic appeals from some Kilmarnock supporters for a penalty, but Tommy Johnson certainly didn't look too interested. Gary Hay lofted over the top. There's Johnson. And the effort from Chris Boyd off target. That was a chance with Stefan Klos off his line.
Yeah, Rangers are caught man for man here at the back, and it's a long ball in, lovely weighted pass, sets up nicely, and Chris Boyd just couldn't get it on target.
Now Rangers will make that change, and it is Lovenkrantz off, Neil McCann on. So Neil McCann's got 15 minutes to show what he can do after a very impressive outing from Peter Lovenkrantz, Eric.
Yeah, exceptional outing again. He's so disciplined out there. It's a difficult position to play because you're sitting out there sometimes not getting a hold of it. But when you've got the quality of Ferguson and Hughes in midfield and the linking between them from De Boer, then you're going to get balls into the box, and I think he's been outstanding again tonight, Lovenkrantz.
First touch from McCann. Hughes pushing forward. Rickson. Interception by Mitchell, but Rickson has it back. And Hughes. Another chance for Stephen Hughes. Didn't really catch the shot.
Yeah, a little bit fortunate to get the break here. Opens up again for Hughes. Doesn't really catch it. Maybe could have taken it another yard or so. But another opportunity for Rangers.
Dargo, Mahood, and Hay. Johnson working it back to Mahood. Dargo, the layoff didn't work. Kevin McGowne got there before Torrey Andrew Flo. You're watching BBC Scotland at the live match, Rugby Park. If you've just joined us, you'll see the scoreline. Kilmarnock 0, Rangers 2. And that was a wild one from Tony Vidmar on Craig Dargo. Not an awful lot of call for the challenge, really, I didn't think.
Yeah, he's played the ball, he's come through again, he's trying to maybe win the ball, but he slid right through. Dargo's gone over the top of him, and it certainly looked worse because I think he actually got touch of the ball there.
Here is Dargo. Alan Mahood. Wins a free kick. Given against Neil McGowne. McGowne and De Boer both trying to shut down Mahood. So this free kick for Kilmarnock. And they really want to make something of this if they're to stage a late rally. And his effort is too high.
Well, it's not a bad effort at all, just doesn't come down quickly enough, strikes it reasonably well, starting to dip, but was never really going to cause Colossi any bother.
Some of the Killie supporters looking a little bit dispirited at what they've seen in front of them tonight. Their team has certainly given it plenty in terms of effort, but Rangers have always looked in charge. And Bobby Williamson is a realist when it comes to tackling the old firm. He knows the odds are stacked against you. And apologies to all lip readers in the audience. I don't think those were Christmas greetings. Hughes, Arveladze, Rickson. Good crisp pass for De Boer. Well cut out by Hessey. Ferguson. Again, Rickson offering himself. That was Hessey's header, not the most convincing. It fell for Fowler. This pass intercepted by Amaruso. Vidmar. Neil McGowne. Torrey Andrew Flo trying to get turned. Mitchell was on the way. It's Ferguson. Chris Boyd. Another 18-year-old with a lot of potential, Boyd. Moore. De Boer. Finding some room. Foul down against Ali Mitchell. De Boer's pass goes astray. Dargo. Good challenge by Rickson on Hay. Gets it away, the pass at the second attempt to McGowne. Fowler. And that's a trip by Canero. Your last chance just about to enter the Man of the Match competition. That's the telephone number. And you can text us as well. Who's your top man on the evening? Shot past that from Ferguson, and Boyd was almost there. Billy Dodds is going to get a little glimmer of action right at the end, having made the most of it on Saturday when he came on against Hibs in the Cup and scored. Ferguson spotting Arveladze's one. The pass was perfect, and Kevin McGowne did well to put it away for a shot at Arveladze. Ferguson had a look, and this pass was precision.
Oh, perfect pass into him. Arveladze's control was maybe just too good. He just tries to get it in front of him, and good defending, to be fair. They've covered in, but another opportunity and a great pass from Harry Ferguson.
Amaruso's up for the corner. Avalanche and Wixon. Ferguson's under pressure. Recovered well there because there was a break on for Kilmarnock. Had Ferguson lost that. Rangers making their second change. And it's the same substitution as Saturday. Ronald de Boer off, having got that all-important opening goal. And it's Billy Dodds. 33 next week, Billy Dodds. He's making only his 7th substitute appearance of the season. Hasn't started a game. But he'll fancy himself for a goal here. He always does. Still with an awful lot of ability in front of goal, Billy Dodds. And you can see from that the number of passes completed and the number of passes misplaced, and well, not very many from the Rangers' viewpoint. Not too many more from Kilmarnock's either. And Mitchell trying to work himself into a shooting position. Great effort. And a great save from Stefan Klos. That's why you need a top-class goalkeeper. Kilmarnock trying to work it back into the box. Tony Vidmar's in the way. And Billy Dodds prevents it going behind for a corner kick. But what a top bit of goalkeeping this was.
No, Mitchell does really well, creates a chance for himself. He's picked it to the far corner, and a great one-handed save from Klos.
Again, the cross is blocked. Billy Dodds doing some good defending. And is that a free kick against Lorenzo Amoruso? Right on the byline. And Gary Hay trotting across to take it.
You get the feeling that Lorenzo didn't think it was. Difficult to see there, just covered by Vidmar there, but he's maybe just turned him. He's got slightly tight to him. It's a free kick in a dangerous area.
Left foot of Gary Hay, fired it in. Billy Dodds headed it away. Back it comes again. Here's a chance for Kilmarnock. Chris Boyd has taken it this time. Kilmarnock pull the goal back.
Yeah, good ball in again. Rangers quite sloppy coming out. They've come out well, but they haven't picked up. Dargo gets in between, drops wonderfully, and what a fabulous finish. Wonderful finish there from Tommy Johnson.
Yeah, Chris Boyd it was with that rasping right foot volley across Stefan Klos. The goalkeeper didn't have a chance. And his third goal in the Kilmarnock top team.
Tommy Johnson is very similar to Chris Boyd, isn't he?
He's always had a deadly right foot, Tommy Johnson. So 2-1, which makes the closing minutes a little bit more interesting, and Bobby Williamson will be eyeing his watch at this stage in the knowledge that there are 4 minutes plus stoppage time left here, and if Kilmarnock can strike again, they might just be able to rescue a point out of this. Fury being directed at Barry Ferguson for his challenge there.
Yeah, just pretty high there from Barry as he comes in again. Showing great attitude to try and pace the ball, but certainly his leg was high, boot was high, and it's a booking.
Away by Hughes and by Dodds. Rangers dallied on the ball. Craig Dargo, I should say.
Yeah, not cleared very well again by Rangers. Caught in the ball this time, McGowne. Dargo lifts his head again. Here he is. and he just leans back, and it never really going to threaten Claus, but another opportunity for Kilmarnock.
The Rangers players there were swarming around John Underhill because they reckoned that was a push. And Neil McGowne, they were claiming for the foul as Dargo tried that left foot effort. Here come Kilmarnock again. They have to push bodies forward. They have to ask questions of Rangers, and they haven't done it there. Barry Ferguson was booked for that raised boot against James Fowler a couple of minutes ago. And there's another offside flag against Andre Flo. So nearly 88 minutes gone. And Bobby Williamson driving his players forward. And that's a good ball here from Gordon Marshall. Can Kilmarnock find an equaliser? Mitchell, shot blocked by Hughes. Away by McGowne. Canero. Barry Ferguson got in the way. And Vidmar knocks the ball down the touchline. It's a good flick from Johnson. Here's Dargo! It's a penalty kick. Dargo pulled down, and Kilmarnock can now square the game.
Again, it's a direct ball. Great flick by Tommy Johnston. No cover at this point. Dargo's already anticipated it. Comes across, and to be fair, Rickson's caught him, I think. Rickson's caught him coming in at pace.
An important flick from Johnson, which nicked the ball away from Craig Moore. And Dargo was very much aware that Fernando Rickson was about to run across him. He nodded the ball on. He knew there was going to be contact. And it was a Stonewall penalty kick. And inside the last minute, Kilmarnock can salvage a point. And it's Tommy Johnson to take it. Johnson scores! It's 2-2! He loved that. The salvage operation is complete.
Yeah, well, if you ever wanted anybody with composure and belief, it's Tommy Johnson at this moment in time, and he strikes it well away from Claus, front foot him, and it's 2-2.
We're inside stoppage time, 2 minutes extra to be played. And maybe Kilmarnock now fancy themselves to go on and win this. It's been a heroic comeback from them. It looked as if it was all gone. But this is a team with a big heart, they've proved that. Johnson back doing some defending to flick that ball away. Stephen Hughes turning back into trouble. Cupped out by Ferguson. Now it's Vidmar. Is there to be another twist in this tale? There's Flo. Kilmarnock fans enjoying this moment. It's been a fantastic finale for the home support. I'm sure even they reckoned that this match was gone. But Tommy Johnson did the business for them, his second goal for his new team. And how he loved that one, the former Celtic striker, netting the penalty inside the final minute, which squared the game.